Hold up, wait a minute. Yesterday, Bob hacked into my YouTube channel and told me that my YouTube analytics say that 64.3% of you that are watching my videos are subscribed to the channel. What is this sorcery? If you're not going to subscribe for this Muppet right here, subscribe at least for Buffy or subscribe at least for King Bob. Otherwise, I'll hold both of them to ransom and my other film videos on the YouTube channel for ransom. That's right, I'll hold my YouTube channel to ransom if you don't subscribe. Love you, bye. King Bob!
Hello there.
London is red, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to start your Monday. Stayed up till 1 a.m. to watch the Arsenal win. We are top of the league, continuing, not getting carried away. Got up at 6, went to the gym, finished gym, went to the park, did a run, came home, had some breakfast, and now recording some Buffy before I finish off my exam for uni. So yeah. The positive vibes are real today, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Elie Moses, your 22-year-old law and film student. If you've seen your show, you're shooting your shot, baby. And today, we are up to episode 9, I believe, of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 7. I do not know what it's titled. I just downloaded the batch of episodes, and then I'll just get right into it. But yeah, I'm going to waste no more time. I'm going to get right into the reaction. Thank you all for the amazing support so far. It's been mental. Hope you guys are enjoying the reaction, the energy, the vibes. It's just real. It's just real. W's only as we start the week, baby. W's only, and let's hope this episode is another W, and you guys can bring the love to it as well with the likes and make it another W. Let's go. Alright, right before we begin, I'd like to say thank you for all the comments on the last video, and thank you for the support recently. It's been amazing. If you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notifications and stuff like that. I just got a quick comment to make, and I completely forgot what I was going to say, but I was going to say, yes, thank you for the comments last episode saying, like, I was meant to be confused. Like, you're meant to be confused. It's intentional, and we understand why you are confused, because it's meant to be like that, and all will be explained. Because I was thinking to myself, how is a Buffy episode going to be more confusing than my law exam I just had, okay? That shouldn't be the way it is, okay? I shouldn't be having to think about Buffy more than I thought about in my law exam, okay? The processes in my law exam were easier to apply than me trying to comprehend what's happening in Buffy, because I was theorizing so much with Spike, whether it was the Chip acting weird, whether it's him having sort of like a Gollum Smeagol episode where it's like there's two of him, or where it was the shape-shifting thing as the shape-shifting Buffy appeared, or the shape-shifting entity as Buffy appeared to Spike and then transformed back to Spike, and he ran away, and it's like he's doing these things without a recollection. Like, he does the things and then he has no recollection of them, similar to like Willem Dafoe, like Norman Osborn in Spider-Man 1. It kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, you guys were saying you're meant to be confused. I was like, thank you. I was like, usually I understand things, but I was a bit perplexed at the moment last episode. Hopefully it all becomes explained. But yeah, in due course we'll find out. But yeah, I'm glad you guys said you're meant to be confused. So let's get right into the episode. Let's go.
So the basement was filled with bodies? Apparently.
A house to put back together.
Fine. You guys keep your heads buried in the sand. But I think we should all prepare ourselves for the possibility that William the Bloody is back.
Glad that Xander's fixing up the Buffy residence and that the gang is kind of back together. Also, there was one comment I was going to make last episode as a film technique regarding Buffy in terms of camera positioning regarding to a situation and conversation I had with Buffy last episode, but I'm going to reserve that to see if it pops up within the next couple episodes and in this one as well. If it does pop in this episode, I'm going to mention it again. So yeah, I like saying or mentioning things or film techniques and aspects that I notice in Buffy, because hence, yeah, like I said, it's my goal to make it in the film industry. But yeah, and hopefully you guys learn off it as well, and I learned from you guys in the comment section. But there was one thing I was going to mention last episode that had to do with the episode previously, but I held back on it just to see if it continues to happen.
Right. In good. How do you feel?
Good.
Excellent.
I have to do work right now. Can I just walk around for a while in my coat?
Go soft on me now. We're right in the trench, and the exhaust port's in sight.
Andrew walking around like Angel 2.0.
I did what you told me. It's not my fault it didn't work. Cool.
Pretty bitchin', right? I'm like Obi-Wan.
Or Patrick Swayze. Don't think I can kill anybody else.
Oh, will you stop worrying about that?
I didn't want to kill you. Warren made me.
Hey, I'm glad he did. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Little. I don't have as much blood as other people. Probably should have told someone I was anemic.
We need a bigger sacrifice.
Don't worry. We're gonna fix it. You know what we're doing.
I can't kill anybody else.
You know what we're doing.
Calm down. We can work around that.
Interesting there. We know what we're doing, and it seems like the entity or whatever the big bad is siring certain individuals. No pun intended, but it's like siring and targeting certain individuals. Maybe Spike was one of its targets, but didn't go out how it was planned. And we saw last episode, even the shapeshifter Spike was saying to the other Spike, you know, this is not meant to be how it happened. You're not meant to say that. You're not meant to do this. And then now it seems like it's targeted Andrew, obviously, and Andrew's more easily manipulated. Whereas Spike, because he's got his soul back, maybe that entity doesn't know Spike has his soul back. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but maybe it thought that Spike was going to be an easy trip and going to be easy to maintain, but clearly he isn't. So maybe that's why it keeps targeting Andrew to do these things, because he is easily manipulated and can be easily coerced to do these things. Like he said, like he already stabbed Jonathan, and he already has that existing relationship with Warren, whereas you saw at the end of season 6 he was always dependent on Warren. He's like, don't worry, he's coming for us, he's gonna come save us. But yeah, see what's gonna happen.
Make it tighter, the knots will give.
Lock him up.
I get free, someone's gonna die.
Listen, this whole permanent records thing is such a myth anyway. Colleges never ask for anything past your SAT scores, and it's not like employers are going to be calling up to check to see how many days you missed back in high school. I think it would be much easier if I just called the police.
Oh, damn.
Let them deal with it.
It's the principal, Tupac.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, this is the part where I'm not bluffing.
Tupac turning into Major Payne right here. Gonna make this guy do push-ups. 1 tubby. 2 tubby. Oh man, these guys up to no good here. What did they do? Put on ghost face masks and run around the school? Like, what did they do? You got Drake here from Drake and Josh, and then you got Cody here from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So, what did they get up
We'll
to?
repaint it.
Damn right you'll repaint it. Tupac was about to get the Glock out.
Excuse me.
You won't be coming in today. She's really sick.
Oh no.
Last night she was vomiting, and then this morning she was vomiting some more, and then just when we thought she was done, she
Vomited some more.
started vomiting again.
Yeah, we got that stomach flu going around.
Exact words were, "I've got stuff coming out of both ends."
I didn't want to hear that.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
Even the principal didn't want to hear that.
No problem. She just needs to get some stuff out of her system.
I need to find him as soon as possible. He's not answering any of his numbers.
Miss Summers, the Watchers Council does not keep track of our lapsed employees.
Oh, this guy, man.
Ever since Mr. Giles pulled up his stake in Sunnydale, we've not made it our business to follow his every move.
You don't need to get all British and dodgy, Mr. Travers. I know you have ways of finding him.
Well, I suppose if you feel the matter is urgent, we could look into it.
I'd appreciate it.
Not at all. Good day.
That wide take shot cutaway here, where it was just focusing on Mr. Travers, and then the initial cut here was the wide shot of the whole Watchers Council sitting around this, like, I was about to say round table, but rectangle table. All of these Muppets here all owe Buffy at least a 7-figure check, okay? All of them for her services done to the community, and to the world, and to the universe, and to the multiverse. All of these Muppets here. Yes, that woman there, that guy here, this one here, that guy there with a parabola receding hairline. All of them owe Buffy a 7-figure check.
The girl knows nothing.
Great.
We need to find Rupert Giles. Soon as possible.
I swear the Watchers Council are more reactive than proactive. Yeah, keep him on a leash, fam. Even Spike can't control Spike.
Humans for weeks. He's having some pretty bad withdrawals. We need to get him some blood.
Do you want me to kill Anya?
No. We should probably try to wean him off humans. He'll have to make do with animal blood.
I'll go get some.
Cut her deep, cut her quick. It'll be over before she knows what hit her.
What if she squeals?
I better go for a throat first.
Oh, man.
Babe 2 Pig in the City was really underrated.
I was about to say, how are you going to kill Babe?
You're Conan. You're the destroyer. Kill or be killed.
That'll do, pig!
Oh, you gotta corner it.
That is the worst dive ever.
In the hall or...
This is George Orwell's Animal Farm chaotic here.
That's the worst attempted pig slaughtering I've ever seen.
Imagine he bumps into Willow getting blood at the same time for like...
Number 88.
What are you doing here?
Don't kill me!
I'm not gonna kill you.
Don't torture me and send me to an eternal pain dimension.
I'm not gonna.
Warren killed Tara. I didn't do it. And he was aiming for Buffy anyway.
Not making it better.
This is an interesting
And you got your
conversation
revenge.
here.
You killed my best friend. Or even.
Even? You think I get satisfaction from what I did?
Good. You do good things now.
Yeah.
Then why do you need lots and lots of blood?
I am bad. I'm bad. I mean, but I'm protected by powerful forces. Forces you can't even begin to imagine. If you harm me, you shall know the wrath of he that is darkness and terror. Your blood will boil and you will know true suffering. Stand down, she-witch. Your defeat is at hand.
Shut
Do you
your
know who
mouth.
you're talking to here?
I am a she-witch. A very powerful she-witch. Or witch, as is more accurate. I am not to be trifled
But
with.
I-
I'm talking! Don't interrupt me! Insignificant man. I am Willow. I am death. If you dare defy me, I will call down my fury, exact fresh vengeance,
Hey.
and make your worst fears come true.
She can play that card still.
Look who I found.
Oh, this can't be good.
Guess who was buying mass amounts of blood at the butcher shop?
Hey, your hair's not even black anymore.
What are you doing back in town?
You'll get nothing out of me, Carpenter.
We'll see about that.
Hey,
Get
Xander.
off my coat, it's expensive.
Is it new?
Hey! Ow!
Now-
I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, then you won't mind if I ask you a few questions.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, okay.
Why were you buying blood at the butcher shop?
I fell in love with a beautiful vampire girl down in Mexico. Now we're trying to make a go of it on the straight and narrow and put our lives back together here in Sunnydale.
You think this is a game, Junior?
Hey, Anya.
And now you want to waste my time with deceptions? Not on my watch.
Oh, damn!
Can I talk to you outside for a second?
2 hostages in one house.
Did you see that? I actually made him cry.
You were perfect. I was worried I overdid it with the whole easy way, hard way thing.
No, you were great. I wasn't sure if I should slap him, but then he made me want to slap him, so I thought, okay, slap him.
He'll be singing in no time.
Reignite the
So what
spark.
Well, now we let him stew in his own juices for a bit, then we give him the hard brace.
What's the status with your guy?
He's not talking yet. We'll get there. How's your guy?
The weasel wants to sing. He just needs a tune.
He's primed. I'll be pumping him in no time.
That was sus. That was,
He'll
hey,
give us information soon.
pause.
How did you do it? How'd you get your soul back?
To the other side of the world, made a deal with the demon. Price. There were trials. Torture. Pain. Suffering. Of sorts.
Of sorts.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it?
Meaning?
Meaning I have come to redefine the words pain and suffering since I fell in love with you.
Damn.
How can you say that?
Apparently I just slaughtered half a Sunnydale, pet. I'm not really worried about being polite anymore.
Sorry for yourself, Spike.
Feeling honest with myself. You used me.
Okay, here we go. Alright, now I can make this comment. I was gonna make this comment before. Now, I know Spike is in a chair here and he's being tied up. But I just want to go to the positioning of the camera here and the way Buffy is positioned in the scene. Now, the last episode, there was a similar situation when Spike entered the stairs of the basement and he went down first. They didn't go down together. He went down first, and then there was a shot of the camera angled up to Buffy at the start of the stairs, at the top. And she was talking to Spike and conversating with him. And again here, we have Buffy in a position of superiority over Spike, where Spike is in the chair and the camera's angled up to Buffy as she's looking down on him. And then before we had sort of like the medium sort of wide shot of them both in frame and Buffy towering over Spike. Now, I don't know if this has been present throughout the entire series, because I do want to do a Buffy rewatch if you guys are down with it, where the comment sections will be spoiler heavy. We can spoiler talk and do foreshadowing stuff where certain episodes foreshadow about future episodes. But I do want to see if this is present in past episodes, and if it continues to be present in season 7 as well, because the positioning of Buffy here, I'm not sure if this ties into the whole conversation in Conversations with Dead People, where Buffy has a superiority complex where she thinks she's better than everyone and she's above everyone. It's in particular her boyfriends and those she's been with in the past, and I think this adds to that as well. Just the camera positioning, having Buffy tower over Spike, you know, that superior position. I don't know if that's all meant to mean that. Sorry, I don't know if that's meant to circle back to Buffy's superiority complex, but yeah, it's something I noticed last episode with Buffy at the set of stairs, and then again in this scene, and I was waiting for it to happen again in this episode to see if it pops up again. Now, I don't know if I'm looking too much into it, or this is actually a pretty insightful thing, but I'm actually keen to see if it develops again, or if it pops up again throughout the season with other individuals, not just Spike, and if it happens throughout the first couple seasons as well, or the first 6 seasons as well, before we get to that big conversation in Conversations with Dead People about Buffy having a superiority complex and thinking she's above everyone else and better than everyone as she's a Slayer. In particular, in season 4 with Riley, I want to see if it pops up there. But yeah, just like to make that comment right here now, and it popped up again in this episode.
Yes.
You hated yourself. And you took it out on me.
You figured that out just now?
Soul's not all about moonbeams and penny whistles, love. It's about self-loathing. I understand you now. I understand the violence inside.
Violence. William the Bloody now has insight into violence.
Not the same. Bad as I was, as evil and as wretched as I was, I never truly hated myself back then, like I do now.
Spike down bad. Spike down really bad.
First she stopped his heart, and then she replaced it with darkness. And then she made him live his life like that. Go do his job and see his friends and wake up in the morning and go to bed at night. But he had to do it all
Is Xander talking about himself here?
without anything to look forward to.
Didn't do anything.
You lying son of a bitch! You're gonna tell us. No, you're gonna tell us right now.
Stop it!
Good cop, bad cop, Anya.
Get her off me! I'll tell you what you need to know!
They're like,
Excuse me.
They're like, what the F's going on in there? Oh, damn. The reveal, the shapeshifters in the house.
Well, got ourselves a problem.
My guy's just corner camping in the house.
Somebody help!
Everything okay? Fine. Okay.
Okay.
Half done. Never send a boy to do a man's job.
This has got to be something with the chip malfunctioning, man. But then the shapeshifter appeared last episode.
What's that?
I heard you through the door. Who are you talking to?
Nobody. Keeping myself company.
Could talk, or I could keep hitting you. Believe me, I'd love to keep hitting you. Spike.
I'm fine, Buffy, really. Feeling a bit peckish, I suppose. Do you mind?
I wonder if Buffy can sense if something's in the house like she did with the basement last episode. Where she's like, there's something here. Bam! Didn't tie him hard enough. Or tight enough.
Well, we needed more blood to activate the seal of dance.
Damn! Damn! Man, put that guy in a cage Oz style.
Through the door, he was having this conversation. And then he started singing. Maybe it's another musical.
Once more with Spike.
Much crappier musical.
He mentioned something about a song in the cellar. And he changed there too. I mean, instantly became another person.
Trigger. Trigger. It's a brainwashing term. It's how the military makes sleeper agents. They brainwash operatives and condition them with a specific trigger, like a song, that makes them drastically change at a moment's notice.
So the chip is triggered by the song.
Is this left over from your days in the army?
No, this is left over from every army movie I've ever seen. But it makes sense. What if Spike's ghosts have figured out a way to not only haunt him, what if they figured out how to control him?
Spike said he's been seeing things since I found him in the basement.
Fair enough.
So he gets his soul back. He starts seeing spooky things, and he goes extra crazy.
What did this to him? Spirits, ghosts, demons, check the lot of them. Look for anything that could haunt or possibly control like this. I need to know exactly what we're dealing with.
Go through all the books. All the sources. I'm still sus about the principal. I don't think he's as, straightforward as he thinks he is. This walking Malteser over here is, I don't know, I like him. Because I like the Tupac vibes he gives me. But at the same time, I think he's up to some shady stuff that we haven't seen. Or it could be just another principal on the chopping block. Hey, it's that basement access door again, man. It's been recurring throughout the season. And my guy's going to check it out. And the way he's walking into the basement, it's like he's been here before. He's not walking cautiously. He's walking like he's going into a business meeting or something down here.
Buffy, you've never met the real me.
William the Bloody.
Well aware of what you're capable of.
I mean, she's seen Angelus, and he was...
You got off easy, too.
Woo. Hey, that little flinch from Buffy right there.
Do you know how much blood you can drink from a girl before she'll die? The trick is to drink just enough. To know how to damage them just enough so that they'll still cry when you...
Damn.
Because it's not worth it if they don't cry. You know what I've done to girls Dawn's age?
There we go.
This is me, Buffy. You've got to kill me before I get out. Like men who hurt you.
No.
Here we go.
You need the pain we cause you. You need the hate.
Riley.
You need to do your job.
Riley.
No.
Riley rolling around in the jungle at the moment.
I don't hate like that.
She liked Riley, I'm pretty sure. He didn't hurt her.
Not you. Or myself. Not anymore. And to me. You're not alive because of hate or pain. You're alive because I saw you change. Because I saw your penance.
Damn.
Window dressing.
You risked everything to be a better man.
Buffy.
And you can be.
That is true. Buffy basically saying
You may not see it, but I do.
I could have pulled the trigger on you a long time ago, but I saw you change and try to change.
I believe in you, Spike.
I like that lighting on Spike's face. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Ghostface monks returned. They came to Sunnydale. Damn. I was about to say I enjoyed the lighting on Spike's face there throughout that entire scene with the shade of black, the shade of the dark side on him. Like half and half with the light as well. Again, conflicting emotions, stuff like that. But yeah, these Ghostface monks, who I keep calling them that throughout the season, have returned to Sunnydale. Now, I completely forgot that one put an axe to Giles' neck at the end of the last episode, and we still haven't seen what's happened with that. Have they captured Giles? We'll see. Play, man! Damn, man. Poor Jonathan. Hey, the school ain't paying the principal for that. You're not getting paid for these after-hours shift right here. Oh, damn. How many of these guys are there? How is Dawn fighting off that? Wow. Do these guys have no eyes? Send him to the abyss. Oh, no. He sent Dawn to the abyss. Clutch. Where do you think you're going, Andrew? Get your ass over here. I'm using you as a battering ram. Finally.
Buffy!
Dawn.
She's okay. Is this it? I thought there was more of them.
Same.
Spike.
Did they capture Spike and capture Giles? Yep. Now Xander has to redo the windows.
I know these guys.
I swear I've seen demons that look like that
I
before.
felt them before.
Yeah! I've noticed.
We aren't being haunted. This isn't some demon.
Spike's ghosts.
The people that you guys saw from beneath us,
It devours.
it's all the same thing. I know what we're up against. The first.
The first. Hey man, I gotta remember, there's something, the first, like it's been here
We
before.
took our files, wiped out our records. We've lost contact with operations in Munich, Switzerland, and Rome.
You guys are hopeless.
Casualty confirmations coming in from as far away as Melbourne.
Melbourne! Hey, what about Sydney, fam? Hey, the Sydney watchers are good. That's why. No casualties in Melbourne. Melbourne are Muppets, okay? Sydney watchers are good. No casualties in Sydney. That's how we roll. We got the hood on our side.
We are crippled. It's all right, Lydia.
You are crippled and you're also
We are
useless.
still masters of our fate. Evil has declared all-out war on this institution.
Yeah.
The first volleys proved most effective. I, for one, think it's time we struck back.
Oh, you think? Dumbass.
Get me confirmations on all remaining operatives. Visuals and tacticals. Highest alert. Get them here as soon as possible.
My man calling on the
In
butt.
preparation for mobilization. Once we're accounted for, I want to be ready to move.
My man's doing the Avengers Initiative.
Paying a visit to the Hellmouth.
The Buffy Initiative.
These are the times that define us. Proverbs 24:6. For by wise counsel, you shall make your war.
Yeah, but you ain't wise, fam. You're dumb. Oh my gosh! They just saw. Did they just bomb the entire Watchers Council? Woo!
You're the one who gets to do the honors.
I have to admit, I'm glad it worked out this way. I was going to bleed Andrew, but you look a lot better with your shirt off.
Hey, yo.
See what a real vampire looks like?
This is not pleasant to watch, man. Why this is all happening in the basement as well? Come on. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Huh? What the fudge is that? That's not money. That's freaking. That looks like one of the orcs from Lord of the Rings, fam, that just gets beheaded by Legolas in 2 seconds. What the heck was that? That was a kind of underwhelming reveal right there. Is that like one of the first vampires, I'm guessing? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I felt like this episode was like a nice blend of like comedy so far at the beginning of the episode. Some really interesting conversations with Buffy and Spike as well. And once again, noticing that superiority complex. I don't know if I'm looking too much into it, but I think I've noticed it with the camera angles and techniques in the way Buffy's positioned, the way the camera's positioned the last few episodes. I'll be continuing to investigate that throughout the season and on my Buffy rewatch as well. But yeah, I felt like the last 10-15 minutes went full like balls to the wall. Like there was so much fast-paced action. We had the monks or the servants, I guess, of the evil rock up and take Spike, and he's the blood sacrifice. We had the principal take Jonathan away from the basement and bury him. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know where his allegiances lie. Then we had the Watchers Council deliver some sort of, you know, I guess meant to be some motivational speech saying they're going to go in on the action, we're going to strike back, we're going to go to the Hellmouth. And then it seemed like they just got literally blown up. The whole building got blown up, like freaking Olympus has fallen style, but the Watchers Council has fallen style right there. And then it seems like they're gone, they're out of the picture. So clearly whatever did this has resources all around the world, as we've seen, and they even mentioned it. There's been attacks all around the world, Melbourne, casualties all around the world as well, and now the whole Watchers Council has casualties. Obviously, there's probably still segments of the Watchers Council all around the world, but it's going to be interesting to see how they rebound off of that, because it all happened in the last 10-15 minutes. Like, a lot happened in the last 10-15 minutes. We still don't know where Giles is. We had a few teasers of him at the beginning of the episode. They're looking for him. He's probably captured. Spike is, yeah, I don't know. I'm still confused. It might be, like they said, the ghost of his past sort of activating that bit in him where he's going full, basically William the Bloody mode, similar to like how Angelus has that trigger where he has pure happiness, bang, back to Angelus again. Spike's got his soul back, but he has maybe that trigger back to William the Bloody, and that's one of those consequences, and it is that song. So it's going to be interesting to see how it develops, and obviously the shapeshifter thing happening at the end, and we see what was within that sort of ritualistic, I guess, circle thing. I don't know what it was. The symbol, I don't know what was beneath it. And it seemed like it was just a vampire. Buffy's like, or the shapeshifter Buffy's like, do you want to see what a real vampire looks like? And I was just like, okay, let's see. And I was like, I felt like it was a big reveal, but it's like nothing out of the ordinary we haven't seen before in Buffy because of all the demons we've been accustomed to. Like, there's been some really cool demon designs, even like one-off demon designs, whether it's a Monster of the Week episode or like even a demon at the beginning of the episode that Buffy takes on. There's been some really amazing demon designs, so that's nothing special, but maybe it would grow into something better. Maybe there's more of them. Maybe that's just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe there's more to see. So yeah, I'm interested to see as well how season 7 develops. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.